It is time for another Minecraft Bingo Seed Challenge. This is Seed 2001, and I don't remember the spawn point for this one, but looking at the card, it seems to me that either the top row, the second column, or the fifth column are going to be the easy ones, although the top row and the fifth column both require a cookie, which means a jungle. So maybe the second column, although that requires an ender pearl and a rabbit. We will have to see. Of course, if you haven't played, if you intend to play this Bingo Seed Challenge and you haven't played already, then stop this video and come back later, because you got to play it blind. It's Blind Seed Challenge. All right. But we will go ahead and get started, and I think, did I just see a rabbit over there? Thought I saw something rabbit-like moving. Along the top, there is a spruce sapling, and there's spruce trees right here, and so to get our initial wood, we will start things off trying to obtain one of the items on the card as a side effect of getting some of our initial tools. No, I saw a wolf is what I saw. Maybe he was chasing after a rabbit. If you guys kill the rabbits, do I get rabbit hide out of it? I don't actually know. I imagine so, because you get when they kill the sheep, when the wolves kill the sheep, you get the drops. And so I imagine that is still the same. And I don't know if it's just the fact that after you've played enough bingo rounds that all the bingo cards start running together, but there are only 1,600 unique spawn points in Minecraft Bingo, because basically there's 40 possible X coordinates and 40 possible Z coordinates that I randomly start people at based on the seed number. And why am I getting all of this? Whenever I talk, when I'm making the tools, I always go and I make an error in my initial tool getting. But I feel like the seed is familiar. This is basically the reason that I brought it up. And so yeah, it always makes me wonder, have I seen this seed before? Is this a seed that I've played before? And I'm going to go ahead, since I see some iron right here. I don't even remember what I'm going for on the card right now, but it's just like iron. It's almost always a good thing. I see some. Let's dig it up. Let's get it smelting. Smelt like you've never smelted before, and if I was smart, I would have started digging it up already, so that I wouldn't be digging extra cobblestone to get to the iron, and instead I'd be focusing on the cobblestone that I need. Let's go ahead and make the rest of our tools, and then actually take a moment to strategize a little bit more deliberately about the rows and columns that we might be going for. Alright, I'm definitely going to need some more wood. If I go for the second column, I'm going to need the glass, and so we'll go ahead and prepare to get that smelting as well. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and grab a second furnace since I'm almost all the way there. I think, is that enough? No, one more. There we go. That is incorrect. There we go. Bippity boppity boo. We'll get that smelting with all that stuff. Let's go grab some extra wood. And yeah, looking else. Ooh, hello. There was a hole there that I did not see. The seed number, 2001. Whenever I read it, I immediately just follow it with a space odyssey. And I suppose this is a type of space odyssey in some weird sense, in that we are traveling through the space of the Minecraft world. And it's kind of like the Odyssey because we're trying to get home. Because if you get bingo, then it gives you a little line in the chat that allows you to teleport back to spawn. Kind of makes sense, maybe, right? I'm not completely crazy. And so, yeah, it looks like I'm going for that second column, based on what we've already gotten. I'm going to go ahead and update the card really quick. So if we could find a rabbit, the book means we need to find a cow and some sugar cane, and then endermen will potentially be a little bit tricky. I think that they are not as difficult to get an ender pearl as other people do, it would seem. But I don't know, maybe I've been lucky. It seems like most of the times when I kill my endermen, they drop pearls. And a lot of the times when other people kill their endermen, they do not drop the pearls. Alright, so we're on the lookout for cows, we're on the lookout for sugarcane, and now we're no longer on the lookout for sugarcane because it's in our inventory. And do I want to have a backup row? It probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's definitely get some food, because food is a good thing. Especially if I'm going for ender pearl. It might be the first night before I get that. And, alright, crazy mushroom over there. Let's, as we are traveling, take a quick look. I thought I'd already gotten the spruce sapling, but apparently I did not. Is that going to cost me? It potentially could if I find a jungle. So let's actually... I'm going to need some more wood anyway. So I'm going to chop down another spruce tree to help ensure that we get the spruce sapling. And while I'm standing around waiting for it, I'm going to need to cook up some food anyway. And so we'll go ahead and get some of that going. And then if I did go for that top row as my backup row, I would also need a milk bucket. And so I'm going to need some more iron for when we find the cows. And yeah, then I think we'll be good. And in general, I'm not a fan of chopping down leaves. Spruce leaves are a little bit more forgivable from the point of view of there's only like, it's a good chance, it's like a 1 in 20 chance or something that spruce leaves are going to turn into a sapling, as opposed to if you go and punch apple trees trying to get, or oak leaves trying to get apples, like each oak leaf has like a 1 in 200 chance. So it's much better to chop down a bunch of trees and have them all be decaying in parallel in order to get those things, I think. We're going to take a quick look through here, both because if it happens to be dark, there's a small chance there'd be an Enderman. And also, I wouldn't mind getting a tiny bit more iron, but that doesn't look like it's going down very quickly. And we really need to find the cows, and so we're going to keep moving above ground. Oh, there's a jungle over here. Okay, so that top row just became available now, as well as the right column. Right column would also need a cow. Top row, at this point, would also need the cow, because of the milk bucket. Everything needs a cow. Alright, but with the jungle, yeah. This definitely opens things up, and now I think maybe the top row will be easier, because if I had 3 more iron, the gunpowder would be easy, and I could even cook my own whatever if I needed to. Alright, so let's get the cocoa bean first thing. Pumpkin seeds, wow! Look at all these pumpkins, I love it! I like pumpkins a lot in this game. And they just make me happy to see, even if I don't need them for bingo. Should I go ahead and be ridiculous and be punching these things in order to get seeds? Do you get seeds from these things, or do you only get them from grassy grass? I feel like ferns drop them as well, but I could be wrong. Oh, there's seed. Great. I'm going to go ahead then and keep on cooking some of this stuff up, even though I probably don't need it. I'm going to make a hoe, if I had any things to make a hoe with. Oh, and I don't have the bones. What am I doing? All right, well, we have that later. I was going to quick insta-grow some what-do-you-call, and I can't insta-grow the what-do-you-call. The wheat that one needs in order to craft the cookies. All right, we still need the cow regardless. And we need a cave to get a little bit of the iron. And actually, the cave could also have a dungeon, which could have the bucket and the wheat, and then I wouldn't have to insta-grow the wheat. And so I'm just wasting time making a hoe. All right, let's focus completely on the top row now. And the gunpowder. Yeah, actually, finding a dungeon. Finding a dungeon is where it's at this point. Other than the cow, that would get me just about everything I need. So since it's daylight, we will continue looking for the cow. Right. Where am I most likely to find it? I'm going to keep heading this way, actually. And hope that I don't reach an ocean. And at this point, my 5 cooked pork chops should be plenty of food for this particular adventure. 4 of you would turn into, well, actually it would be 5 because one of them was on the card, as we just saw. Any looking, that's kind of, I like the look of that formation. I think it's interesting looking. But it is not a cow. And so, unlike Firelands or Bust, where we could lollygag and sightsee or something like that when we see interesting looking Minecraft terrain, instead we must move on. Quickly. Because we're going for time here, people. It's bingo. Alright. Yeah, I didn't realize with the milk bucket and the item frame and the book in the 3 different things I was looking for, they're all cow dependent. And that didn't occur to me as possibly being a drawback of looking at those particular rows. But now that we have not yet seen a cow, the sun's about to go down. Aha, there's my cow. Okay, great. All right, so I need a cave to go with these cows. And it looks like there's one right here. Okay, great. So here's my iron that I can get my milk bucket. So let's do that. And then we'll still be looking for our cave. Here's the gunpowder. Thank you. Hello, gunpowder. Yay, thank you. Great. That is still cooking up. Oh, here is not gunpowder. There's blocks. Thank you for the blocks. Block delivery service. I don't have torches. Crazy town. Guess it's because I never dug up any coal. It's a good reason. Let's set down the crafting table so I can craft the bucket. And then go get the milk. And then what is left? It's the wheat, right? The cookie is all I need. Okay, so we're in pretty good shape. Don't have to wait for the ender pearl anymore. Assuming I've done this correctly, I'll probably double check the card really quick. Hello, bingo card. Am I doing things correctly? Yes. All I need is the wheat. Okay, so let's go ahead and start it growing kind of regardless, and then we'll go kill a skeleton to grow it faster. Right. Look at this. We can plant all kinds of wheat. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. It's wheat-tastic and wheaterific. And there is a crafting table right over there, too. And I would love to mark it with some light so that I can find it again. But that might be too much to ask right now since, as I may have mentioned just a moment ago, I don't have any coal. But if I want to find a skeleton who might have already spawned, it would be maybe down in here. Still looking for the coal, though, so that we can actually see what's going on. Or we'll stay above ground and find a skeleton out here somewhere. Alright, let's just not lose our bearings to where we planted the wheat. Although I could always replant it. Skeleton, skeleton, give me a bone. Is a bone on the card? It is, so I'm going to have to get at least 2 skeleton bones in order to fast grow the wheat. Because the first one will be erased from existence by the Minecraft bingo machinery. And so the second one I can turn into bone meal and actually make my progress. I see every mob in the game. Well, okay, I see a lot of creepers. Maybe not every mob in the game, but I still haven't seen the skeleton I so desire. Really, there was a lot of creepers over there, right? I'm not making that up. That was more of a preponderance of creepers than I am accustomed to seeing spawn on an open plain. Alright, and I've picked, yeah, actually not a very open plain, not a good area for getting monster spawns. Got zombies chasing me around. Skeleton, I need a skeleton. Or 2. And let's keep my food up. I expect the competition should be over shortly. And so let's go ahead and use the food now. If I were a skeleton... Oh, hey, here's some coal, and then I could go down caving looking for skeletons, too. Ooh! I hear a spider, who sounds like he might be in a cave, which might contain the things I'm looking for. That seems rather roundabout, though. I'm so close to winning already. Let's just go back and see if we find a skeleton again along the way. There's a slime. There's an enderman who sounded angry, actually. Did I look at him? I'm kind of fearful of this. There's another slime. Yeah, every mob in the game. Oh, hello, creeper. There's a skeleton. Hey, buddy, there's another skeleton. Okay. Things are finally... Everything's coming up Millhouse. Yikes. Crap. Oh, big spider. Big slime. Sorry, big slimes do a ton of damage. Oh my gosh, look at all the slimes. Have you ever seen this many slimes in bingo? I'm gonna die. Crap. Crap. Alright, there's one of my bones. Let's start lighting things up because I need fewer mobs now in order to stay alive. So that bone got taken out of my inventory. I did not get 2 bones from that skeleton. So after I heal up a little bit, I need to go back. I need to kill the other skeleton, grow my wheat. And then we'll be happy campers. There comes the skeleton, actually. I'm not ready for you quite yet, skeleton. Please wait your turn. Skeleton says, I will have none of that waiting my turn. I'm not a waiter. And still no bone. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Still healing up. If we eat our food. Here's another skeleton. Do you have the bone I deserve? Yes, great. Okay. bone meal on the bar. Fast growing some wheat. Crap. Wheat. Zombie's gonna attack me, but I think I'll craft this before he does. Cookie! Bingo! Woohoo! Oh my gosh. Click, let's get out of here. Our odyssey is ended. We've managed to return home to the spawn room in 14 minutes and 26 seconds. I don't think that was a very good time. I did switch rows, and in general, when I switch rows, I don't do very well, and so for a switching rows kind of thing, that was not bad. Didn't think about the fact, I mean, I had to travel a long way for a cow. It'd be interesting if people go in another direction that doesn't have a jungle, and maybe they won't be able to find a cow. I have no idea what the scores are going to be like on this particular card. So only time will tell. In any case, that was my score. I look forward to comparing it with yours. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Minecraft Bingo, where perhaps next time I will not have a very painful-looking arrow sticking out of my right hand that's holding this map. Bye-bye, guys.